This one's called Roses for Mama. The donation came in through an anonymous donor for the Top Cancer Out fundraiser. Thank you so much for your support. The request was I check out Roses for Mama by Red Sevine. And I think this one's going to be special and emotional because as we were working on the Top Cancer Out fundraiser together, many of you were remembering your mothers, fathers, and loved ones who you've lost to cancer and who have gone ahead of us. And that's hard to think about and to deal with. So let's honor our mamas and our loved ones and listen to this one together. Are you ready? Make sure to check out this channel. Make sure to check out the videos on this channel. Subscribe. Go check out my main channel for more videos. Here we go.
Well, I had 2 weeks vacation coming, so I thought I'd drive down to Florida, spend some time with an old friend, date a few girls, make a few parties, and just kind of live it up again. So I packed up my car, and then I called my mom in Tennessee and told her what I'd planned to do. And she said, "Son, are you coming by?" And I said, "Mom, I'm really pushed for time. But honey, I'll see you in a week or two." And I was driving through this little town in Georgia when I remembered today is Mama's birthday.
Aww.
Well, I thought I'd just stop and wire some flowers. Shouldn't take too long, then I'd be on my way. So I walked in the flower shop, and the first thing I saw was this little boy with his eyes full of tears. And I said, "Son, what's wrong?" And he said, "Mama loves roses, and today's her birthday. And I haven't seen her in almost a year."
Roses for Mama, today's her birthday. Roses for Mama, today's her birthday.
He said, "I live with Grandpa now, but I promised Mama some roses, 'cause I talk to her all the time. I wanted to give her 5, 'cause that's how old I am. But the lady said I couldn't buy them for just a dime." Well, the little feller's story kind of touched my heart. So I told the lady, just give him what he wanted and charge it to me. Well, that's when I told her to wire a dozen roses to my mama up in Chapel Hill, Tennessee. Well, I looked around, the little boy was gone. But all of a sudden, the door flew open and he came running back in. And he said, "Mister, I forgot to thank you for the roses." He smiled and shook my hand and ran back out again. Well, I started on out of town, and I was feeling real proud of myself for thinking of my mama and really caring.
It's
When I
very
looked
much
out my
storytelling
window,
like.
I saw that same little boy kneeling by a grave in an old cemetery. Well, I stopped my car and walked over to where the little boy was kneeling down. And he smiled up at me and he said, "This is where my mama stays. She says she sure does thank you for these pretty roses." Well, that's when I had to walk away. And I drove right back to that flower shop and I said, "Lady, have you sent those flowers to Tennessee?" And she said, "No, not yet." And I said, "Well, just never mind. I'll just take them back with me."
Roses for Mama, today's her birthday. Roses for Mama, today's her birthday.
The idea of this song is to cherish our mothers while they're still alive. It's very much storytelling, as you heard. This idea of buying another boy flowers for his mama whose mom has passed away, and him remembering his own mother for her birthday. And I think there's this remembering our loved ones, our mother in this case, and doing something or remembering also what they love. There's something about love that goes beyond just remembering someone, but showing them that they've been thought of, but also ideally, in my opinion, showing them that they've been thought of and that they are known and seen, right? It's one thing if I say, "I thought of you," but now I give you something that you don't like at all or that showcases that I know you, that I don't know you at all, versus when we remember people, but we also do something we know they appreciate. And in this case, he knew his mom would love those roses and made the effort to want to on his journey, which is so fitting because we all are travelers in this life, not just literally, but in life. And there's our kind actions, kind-heartedness goes a long way, but there's also something to be said about remembering our loved ones and remembering those who've put us here, our mothers and fathers and loved ones. And that's not the reality for everyone. Many of you have lost your parents, and sometimes it's also a matter of there being a difficult relationship. But if it's not your biological mother or father, maybe someone else who you can love on and remember and showcase today, show them today that you've thought of them. How many of you know and love this song, and what does it mean to you? Talk to me in the comments, and I'll see you on the next ride.